Hi, welcome to this video. We are going to make the video how to update. It's almost release time for the February ISOs. And as usual, we got two videos, one what is new and how to stay rolling. So Super F7 is our virtual box that's coming up, and I'm gonna clone the one from 20.1.4, I think the number was. That's the old ISO. I'm going to load it up. Should be in my downloads by now. And then we are booting up and installing on the other screen. So this screen would be better. And then we are going to install it first. And then we're going to update it to 20.2.12 it is. That's the last version we've built. Now, this is not your standard distribution like Ubuntu maybe or Debian and others that have an ISO release cycle with 6 months or so. This is a rolling release. It's different. It means that you do not have to reinstall anything. So the thing I'm doing here, reinstalling all the time is not necessary, but sometimes it becomes necessary because you are doing some making some wrong decisions along the way, and then you say, let's do a clean install and see and learn from scratch again how I should manage my system. So we're first going to install the system, and then we're going to reboot and update. Pausing here. All right, so let's restart. Done. And reboot our system by navigating to the hard disk here, boot existing OS. And then we're booting into the version of a month ago. So the idea is to keep rolling, which means, in our case, 2 commands, update and up all, and that's it, really. But of course, there is more if you want to learn more. F12 is a drop-down where you can start typing in your commands. Now the first thing is if you type an update, you'll get all the ArcoLinux and the ArcoLinux things in, and you can check that out. You see all these things have been changed in the meantime, and some of the things are coming from us, as you see, ArcoLinux repo, third party, and some of the things are, well, most of the things really, 90% of the things are coming from ArcoLinux, and all the stuff here that's now white is coming from us. So we say yes, we press enter and let him do the job. Now I see we need to reboot. There's a systemd in there. There's probably several Linux versions that we're going to jump. There's a Linux kernel, you see 5.5.2, that one. Ctrl-Alt-T. We're now in 5.4.6 on the ISO, and in some time after reboot we'll have 5.5.2. Simple as that. Now things can go wrong in the sense that sometimes your hardware, it happens, right? That the kernel that's coming in suddenly is not working with any of your hardware pieces, right? Then you downgrade the Linux kernel. It's very simple, just a command downgrade, and then yeah, something, right? You need to give it something. So downgrade Linux, and then you go and have a look what kernel would work on my system. Or maybe go to the Linux LTS kernel, which is available as well, with a sudo pacman -s. Well, let's type it, sudo pacman -s Linux, and then you have so many choices. Linux LTS would be my first choice, and if you want to have some fun, you can have the Linux Zen or the hardened. All these choices are possible. It's Linux. Choose. In the meantime, he's downloading, not that very fast, I'm at that. I can go to 45 if I'm lucky, of course, because these guys are coming from the Arch Linux servers, not Arco Linux servers. So the size or the speed for these servers, well, depends on how far they're away and all that. So for that, we have a nice little command, several commands really, and it's mirror, mirror S, mirror D. There are several of these guys, and it's all in alias. So if you type alias, you see the list that you can use. And we have 4 mirror guys. Not even, well, there's even more. So we've changed it. You can see we should have done that before. And mirror list, like so. So now we're getting it from probably Italy, I don't know. All World IT, no, probably not, because it says UK here. So that's gonna be my server. Now, this is the number 3030, which is, and then I know that it's coming from the mirror, but there's also something else in the background working. It was not able to work yet because, well, we just booted, right? But there is something happening in the back end, so that I don't have to run it daily anymore, because this guy, the cron daily, is running it for me. So this little thing is actually going to run a script that has number 8080. So if you are typing Ctrl-Alt-T and mirror list, I'm gonna check, and if you see the numbers 8080 up here, you know this guy, the cron daily, so a daily script that runs not when you boot up, but between booting up and 2-3 hours later. I'll call all the servers around and say, hey, what's the fastest ArcoLinux server, right? Because ArcoLinux just has 2 of them. And that's enough. So if that's done, that's the Arco and ArcoLinux stuff, we're going to go for the rest. And the rest is, as it seems to be, downgrade, gconf, pamac, AOR, Python, pipehearted, and XFC for panel profiles. So these guys are coming from AUR, Arch User Repository. Nothing to do with us, everything to do with people just being volunteer to make a package build so that we can have great tools on our machine. So you can join the maintainers of these package builds on ArcoLinux AOR, just Google it and make an account there and join the club and maintain scripts for everybody to use. So in the meantime, this guy is running everything. Let's him work. Ctrl-T, we're at version 20.1.4. Remember updating, that's update and up all, great. But some of the stuff we install and it's still way up there somewhere. We could scroll all the way back, but I think you know by now some of the applications that we install, some of the configs we install are actually not on your home directory. They're in your file system, etc, scal, and in here is a bunch of stuff. By default, anything you put in this folder and you're making an ISO for people, all this will be put in the home directory of the user. At this point in time, it's not in your home directory. It's not in Eric at all. So you want to have it, you need to copy paste everything. So Ctrl-C, Ctrl-V is a simple thing to do, and we've done that for months and months and months and months, until we decided, hey, isn't there an easier way to do this? And there is. Just a command. And the command is called, let's just ask that one because this is a very long list. That's the command. Copy paste everything recursively with force from here, and that's a backup line. So whatever we have in the config, it's gonna be getting a backup with a date, a year, a month, a day, an hour, a minute, and a second even. And the last thing is the most important thing. It's gonna copy paste everything over from etc scal to your home directory. That's the basic function of scal. The rest is backup. We want to have copy paste from etc scal over to a home directory. So that's what you should remember scal does. That's done. Now, in the meantime, we've been developing some stuff. We've learned how to make package builds even better, and your bash RC latest is no longer required. So the bash RC is the last one you'll need, and that's great. Now there's only one thing, maybe if something has changed inside it, we need to do a copy bash. That's what you need to do, but you see no such file or directory. Let's first reboot and see what happens later. In the meantime, I think everything is okay. Up all Right, and we need to reboot. So sudo reboot or SR to make it a little bit faster. That's that. So update, a poll, there's a scale somewhere. And there was something about the CB. What was that? So Ctrl-Alt-T, alias CB. It's gonna copy paste the bash rc from etc bash rc to bash rc and source it again. Oh, okay, that's better. So the bash rc latest is gone. Whatever is in the etc scal, in the folder that we provide, where we provide all our configuration, etc scal, that's where we write things. It's up to you to decide if you want to overwrite your own stuff in your home directory, which is this one. This little sign means your home directory. In my case, it's called Home Eric. Right? It's gonna be in my, where are you? Home Eric. Here is everything. All right, so please do. I want to have my latest bash RC, but it's there already. Just need to type proper password, and that's it. Basically, we have the latest bash RC available. Now, if you're saying, hey, Eric, I have my own keyboard shortcuts, I'm overwriting this stuff all the time. Well, the thing is, Control F, personal, right? Creates a bash RC personal, and it's going to be added to this bash RC. So if a file exists with this name, then please add it as well. So, and then a new fetch. So make yourself a nice file, copy paste, dash personal, and then put your stuff in there. It will never be overwritten. Same applies for ZSH if you're into that. All right, what else is important? We have this bin folder, which has a stay rolling thing. And we've organized everything a little bit in years because it was getting a little bit long. So, oops, sorry. The only thing you need to do is just kill everything here, delete everything. We will never delete anything in your home directory. That's up to you. But this can go because we've put everything nicely in these folders. So this is the last one. How to get from January edition to the February edition. That's basically what it says. Stay rolling, open it up, first read, see what it's going to do. Like that. Now, it is always like that with scripts. It starts very easy and very small, and then suddenly functions remove and function remove DD and all kind of stuff. Basically, it's saying here, will we install stuff? Installations. We have installed these packages on the ISO. So the idea of this script is to follow the decisions of the ISO. So you never need to install, to do a clean install from the ISO. You'll have the same route, the same experience as everybody else after clean install or keep rolling. That's the idea of the script. We're going to install several things. DEX is needed on several desktops where we are going to launch our welcome app, which is present. Let's have a look. Welcome app is not present. Or tweak tool is not present. So things that we've developed in the meantime, the welcome app and the tweak tool will be installed. And this is an help to launch the .desktop file, to be able to launch it when you are booting up. Arch ISO, we build our ISOs. It's going to be on the ISO from now on. We have support for ZSH and also a nice little alias, of course. There is 2 ZSH, please, and it's going to do that. And there is also one no to bash back again, and it's going to do that. So it's very simple to remember. I want to go from, where is my bash here? Here. I want to go from bash to ZSH, that's this one, and I want to go back to bash. log out, log in, and your shell has changed. We have installed the breeze, and the breeze icons, because of the breeze actually is the cursor, because of the fact of lots of people getting conflicts when building. There was the X cursor breeze and the breeze, and it was a lot of frustrations for us, for everybody. So we'll just go ahead with installing the breeze and the breeze icons with less conflicts as a result. ZSH is accompanied with Oh My ZSH Kit, which is great because it has lots of templates, and every time you choose a Control-T, it will make a random choice in theming or not. It's up to you. And we have OpenBox themes Bambudi if it's choice. So this is no confirm needed. So everybody needs to have these guys. But these guys you decide if you're not on OpenBox, you don't need this. If you're not on XFC, you don't need this. So I try to make a distinction between what is really needed. Then it has this kind of format. And if it's up to you to decide, I'll put just this in. If it is already installed, you just skip it because it says needed. Then you made already the decision to install it. But here I'm gonna leave it open. You'll see later on. And then we're changing the release, which is now 20.1.4 is going to be changed to 20.2.12. And that's how we proceed in the future. All right, stay rolling. Let's install some stuff. So let's open it up. If anything special pops up. So Xcursor Breeze is uninstalled, removed, because otherwise it will conflict with the Breeze cursor. Dex is installed, the welcome app is installed, then the tweak tool is installed, Arch ISO is there now, the ZSH is installed, the icons are installed. Breeze icons results in a lot of case stuff, but hey, what's a few megabyte more? And the Breeze icons are nice, so why not? So all this information. Then we have Oh My ZSH, so the look for ZSH. And then we decide, do we want OpenBox themes? Bambudi, I'm right now on ArcoLinux ISO with XFCE OpenBox i3. So yeah, it's interesting because I have OpenBox there. And yes, XFCE4 screensaver, let's install it. We'll see how it looks, how it works. So there we go. We've installed everything. What do we have? 20.2.12 at this point in time. We're up to date, we're rolling. Everything is okay. I'll have to think about it, but I think everything is okay. What we could do is get the welcome app over favorites, because basically I need to test it all the time, and the tweak tool as well, ArcoLinux tweak tool, add to the favorites, put them somewhere where you like it, like so maybe. You can get these guys out, remove from favorites, etc. All up to you. So this is what we've been developing, and it has a nice look. It gives you all the information where to be to get all the information on the social media, and join us on Discord for the technical stuff, just talking about the weather and cars, etc. That's Telegram for you. And last but not least, have a look at our tweak tool. It's going to be awesome. We have lots of more ideas to develop it. You can change a lot of things, activate repos with a button, change your boot up. So this is your grub look, but you can change it to any of these guys. It's all gonna be looking awesome. And there is a new version in the pipeline, so you know that will come up. This is OB Logout, so every tiling window manager uses it, and certainly OpenBox, but it has so many choices here from colors, all up to you to decide if you want it or not. HBlock is great, Slimlock, all these screens. You decide how to lock your screen, well, your computer, and then log back in. Termite themes, lots of Thermite themes, 81 I believe it is. So choose your look of your terminal. Do you want to keep it, or do you want to have something totally different? NeoFetch, What do you want to show? What elements do you want to have? All of these elements can be shown or not shown, with an image, no image. It's all up to you. So it's a great tool, and we have, like I said, with lots of ideas to implement even more functionality. I think I'm rolling, super rolling. I don't know what else to say. Maybe some files that we could have. So Bezier C is the only one there. Bezier C latest, you can delete this one. And well, I guess I'm out. Enjoy ArcoLinux, guys. Cheers.